Hi students, a hearty welcome to everyone. In this video, we are going to learn tenses. Unit 1, Prose Grammar. For each tense, I will show you the form, its different uses with examples. Let's begin. Here is a chart showing all the tenses. Tenses denote the time of action. They show when the work is done. There are 3 times: present, past and future, and 4 aspects: simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous tense. The times and aspects combine to make all the 12 tenses. That is simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous, simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous tense, simple future, future continuous, future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. We are going to discuss all of these in this lesson. So let's begin with the first tense, the present simple. We make the present simple tense with a subject like I, we, you, they, he, she, it, and a verb in the present V1 form. Simple present denotes habitual actions, universal truth, well-planned future action, conditional sentences, and the action that take place immediately. Look at the following examples here. Habits and routines. I drink coffee every morning. Facts: Kathy works as a teacher. Notice that in sentence number 2, we have works with an yes. In the present tense, if the subject is I, we, you or they, we use a verb without yes. That's why I drink coffee every morning. If the subject is he, she or it, we add yes to the verb. Now the first sentence here talks about a habit or a routine, something that I do regularly. The second sentence is a fact. Kathy works as a teacher. Is a fact about her life. Look at the tabular column. I, we, you, they. We had to add without s. Okay. Work, live, play. He, she add with yes. Works, lives, plays. Look at the example sentences. Mohan drives a taxi. Mohan is a singular, so we need to add verb yes. We go to temple daily. We is a plural, so without yes. We go to temple daily. Do you understand? Here are a few more examples of habits and routines. Sean goes to the beach on Sundays. Sean is a singular, so goes. Children often play video games after school. Children is a plural, so without s is a verb. Facts, okay. You sing very well is a fact about someone's ability. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So facts can be about people or they can things in the world. Look at some more examples. I usually go to school at 9 a.m. Habitual action. It refers everyday habits. The sun rises in the east is a universal truth. The school reopens on June 3rd. Well-planned future action. Work hard, you will pass is a conditional sentences. Let's see the keywords of simple present tense. Always, often, rarely, frequently, generally, sometimes, usually, never, occasionally, every day, once a week, whenever, etc. So that is the simple present tense. The next tense is the present continuous tense. Next tense is the present continuous tense. Present continuous tense denotes an action that is going on in the present. An action that is planned or arranged to take place in the near future. We make the present continuous tense with a subject am, is or plus a verb in the continuous or ing form. We say I am, he, she, it is, and you, we, they are. For example, I am drinking coffee right now. This sentence shows the first use of the present continuous. To talk about actions happening now at the time of speaking. It's about what is happening at this moment. I'm drinking coffee right now. Here are two more examples. We are having breakfast. It is raining outside. These sentences also express what is happening now. The second use is to talk about temporary activities. Arun is learning to play the guitar. In this sentence, Arun is in the process of learning to play the instrument. We will look at some more examples. I am leaving for Dubai this evening. It's action about near future. He is playing now. They are singing. You are reading. Let us see the keywords of present continuous tense. Now, at present, at the moment, while. Next tense is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense denotes an action just completed. An action that occurred some time ago but at a time that it is not indicated. Subject plus have, has plus verb plus past participle, that is verb V3. So this is a form of present perfect tense. We say have if the subject is I, you, we, they, and has if the subject is he, she, it. For example, I have taught English to many students. Ashley has visited France 4 times. We have seen 2 movies this week. In these sentences, the time period is continuing or ongoing. I have taught English to many students. So this is the career. Okay. Ashley has visited France 4 times. Ashley's life. We have seen 2 movies this week and this week. The second usage of present perfect tense is recent actions or events. That I have finished my homework. The girl finished her homework just a few minutes ago. But the specific time it's not mentioning. That is not important. The important thing is the completion of homework. Because it is not necessary. The specific time it is not necessary. Look at the second example. Arthur has lost his glasses. We don't say when. Now Arthur doesn't have glasses. Okay, so that is a simple present perfect tense. Let's see some more examples. She has gone out now. He has passed BA. They have played. We have played. The keywords of present perfect tenses already, just now, so far, not yet. The next tense is present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense denotes an action which began in the past, which is continuous up to the present and which may extend into the future. We make present perfect continuous with the subject have been, has been plus verb ing. The subject I, we, you, they, we use have been. If the subject he, she, it, we use has been. For example, I have been waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours. It means that she came to the clinic maybe 5 o'clock and now it's 7 o'clock. So she started waiting at 5. 2 hours have now passed and she is still waiting. So the present perfect continuous tense talks about an action that started in the past and is still continuing. In this sentence, we can also say, I have been waiting since 5 p.m. So the difference between for and since is that for talks about the amount of time like 2 hours, 5 hours. Since is used to mention the starting point of the action like 5 p.m. Okay, look at another example. He has been playing tennis since he was a child. You can also say he has been playing tennis for 20 years. She has been learning English for 8 months. She has been learning English since last October. We have been living in this town for a very long time. We have been living in this town since 1980. It has been raining all morning. It has been raining since 4 a.m. Do you understand? So the keywords for present perfect tense is since, for. The next tense is simple past tense. Simple past tense denotes an action which took place in the past, that is completed actions in the past. The form of past simple is subject plus verb plus past verb V2. That is verb V2. Look at the example. I played soccer with my friends last Saturday. Another example is Karan gave us a present for our wedding anniversary. The verb in the first sentence is play. We make the past form by adding ed to it. We do this for most verbs. But some verbs have special past form. In sentence number 2, you see that in sentence gave, okay, gave, give, gave, given, that is past participle. We will look at some more examples of past tense. He went to Madurai yesterday. I bought this car last week. Keywords yesterday, last week, last month. See past continuous tense. Past continuous refers an action is going on sometime in the past. We can make past continuous subject plus was, were plus verb plus ing. Unfinished ongoing action in the past. If we mention a finished action that interrupted on an ongoing action, it denotes an action that was happening at some time in the past. Look at the example. I was having dinner with my family when the doorbell rang. So we say was for I, he, she, it. We use were, you, we, they. Look at another example. It was raining when Priya left for work. Let's see some more examples. When I saw him, he was ploughing the field. He was playing cricket. The keywords for past continuous tense, when, while, etc. Now let's move on to the past perfect tense. Past perfect tense denotes an action in the past which had been completed before another action was started. It is also used in conditional sentences. Okay. We can make the past perfect tense had plus past participle of the verb. He, she, it, I, we, you, they. Subject plus had plus past participle of the verb. Look at the example. When we got to the theatre, the movie started. This is a past simple. There are two past tense in this sentence. Got and started. We got to the theatre first and then the movie started. Okay. So, which means we arrived there, the movie started. Look at the another example. When we got to the theatre, the movie had started. That means the movie started before we got to the theatre. So, the movie started first and then we arrived. Do you understand the difference between these two sentences? Okay, look at the another example. I was sick because I had eaten too much the previous night. Okay. When I reached the station, the train had left. He would have missed the bus if he had not hurried. Okay, if we had not hurried. So this is the past perfect tense. Let's now move on to the past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous tense, it refers an action continued in the past. We can make the verb form had been plus verb plus ing. Okay, subject plus had been plus verb plus ing. Look at the example. I felt really tired because I had been driving all day. So you know that I felt tired at some point in the past. And that was because before that I had been driving the entire day. Okay. So it refers to a continuing action or state that was happening at some point in the past. Okay. Future simple, it refers to the future. Future simple has three forms: going to, present continuous, and will. Okay. Let's talk about where to use in these three forms. Going to. Okay. Going to, we will use it for intentions, plans and intentions. We are going to express plans and intentions. We make this form with a subject, am, is, or, and then going to plus a verb base. Okay. For example, we are going to buy a car. That means we have planned to buy a car. I am going to start exercising regularly. Rahul is going to take a vacation from work. Now, if it is more than a plan, if we have made the arrangements, then we use present continuous. So, present continuous used for fixed arrangements. We can make it subject plus am, is, or plus verb ing. Okay. So, I am having lunch with my parents on Saturday. Okay. We have agreed on the time and place. So, I am having lunch with my parents on Saturday. It is fixed. Here is another sentence. We are flying to Mumbai the day after tomorrow. Josh is giving a presentation to the board of directors on the 10th. We will look at the use of will. Okay. Will, it is used to express three things: instant decisions, offers, promise. For example, may I take your order? Yes, I will have the burger, fries, combos please. So it's an instant decision. Okay. Next, offers. I will help you. This is a offer. Promises. Okay. Promises, can you lend me rupees 200? I will pay you back next week. Okay, so this is a promise. So these are all simple future. Now let's move on to the future continuous tense. Look, future continuous tense. An action is going on at some time in future. Okay, that is future continuous. Going on means it is going to continue at some time in future. The verb form is, we can make the future continuous tense shall or will plus be plus verb ing. Like present continuous, past continuous, it is also the verb with ing. He will be returning tomorrow. So by the time tomorrow he will be returning. By this time tomorrow he will be studying physics. So the keyword for future continuous is by this time. Next we can move on to the future perfect tense. An action that will be completed in the future before some future actions happen. So before some future actions happen, one actions will be completed. Okay, some actions will be completed. We can make shall plus will plus have plus past participle form of verb. He will have slept by the time you reach home. He will have slept by the time you reach home. The key word is by the time. Next, future perfect continuous tense, an action that will be completed and going on in the future. Okay, that will be completed and it is continuing in the future. Shall or will plus have been plus past participle of the verb. By the time he leaves this college, he will have been studying for 3 years. Do you understand? By the time he leaves this college, he will have been studying for 3 years. So an action that will be completed and going on in the future. So that is future perfect continuous tense. The keyword is till 7 p.m. for 3 years, by this time, tomorrow, etc. Okay. Okay students, I hope you all understood tenses. Now let's see the book exercise. Nearly we have 1 to 9 exercise in tenses in prose 1. We will see the first 2 exercise. Other exercise will be given in PDF form. Let's see the first exercise. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verbs in brackets and read the completed passage aloud. The people of India as a whole are warm-hearted and hospitable. So be verb. Any calamity in any part of the world immediately arouses their charity and generosity, and a committee is promptly set up to collect funds to help the distressed. The most endearing quality in them is the respect they show for the work done in any capacity. They believe in what we call the dignity of labor. Now use the verbs given in brackets in the following sentences in their correct forms. I like to spend with my friend whenever be verb free. Okay, I like to spend time with my friend whenever I am free. He is likely to miss the train. He ran to the station. He is likely to miss the train. He is running to the station. At the moment they wait at the bus stop, but I not know their plans for the journey. At the moment they are waiting at the bus stop, but I do not know their plans for the journey. They firmly believe in the existence of God. They firmly believe in the existence of God. We hear a lot of noise because the new buildings transmit sound waves. We hear a lot of noise because the new buildings are transmitting sound waves. She always makes excuses for coming late. She always makes excuses for coming late. Makes, okay. The Prime Minister leaves for America to meet the delegates tomorrow. The Prime Minister leaves for America to meet the delegates tomorrow. Okay, children. So remaining exercise will be given in PDF form. Thank you.